I screwed it up. Also cracked. Don't do that. One of the comments on YouTube, is it possible to create a large model with multiple sections? But this is what I've been trying to work out. So this is a video about my design of a lamp using multi-parts. So the first thing I wanted to do was get the light fitting that I was going to use in the table lamp. I'm going to take its measurements in SolidWorks and model out the size of the fitting. This means that when I put the rest of the components around it, I can make sure it fits. Then I did a 3D printed part that I can fit to it. Then I did a rough model of the shape of the lamp that I thought I was going to do in SolidWorks. After I'd finished modeling out the shape in SolidWorks, I imported them into Blender as a reference for what I was going to model. I brought it into the sculpting tab and started sculpting different shapes onto it. I was playing around really. I wanted to create something that I imagined that light would interact with as it was shining down the sides of the lamp. It's so nicely printed. I want to put some feet on it. Unfortunately, it's completely dry, as was probably inevitable. My little feet fell off because one side was bone dry. I might be able to stick them together if they're both bone dry, and I just use slip to stick them both together. That's probably going to work better. I screwed it up. I let it dry and I tried to stick feet onto it once it's already dry. They just broke off again, and it's also cracked. Don't do that. I did this as sort of an experiment. I wasn't sure whether it's going to work. I wasn't sure that a curve this steep would be able to be printed on with clay. Because it's curving in, it's leaning against itself as it goes around, which is one thing. Is the layer lines still look really good. And I think that's because as I bend the G-code over, it's actually self-compensating. So the pattern here is really beautiful all the way in. So I've reprinted the lamp. This time I got to it while it was still leather hard, which means I can fix any imperfections. The Z offset on the first layer wasn't set correctly, so I've got a rather large gaps. So I filled them up with slip, smoothed it out after I finished printing. Then I've cut 3 little legs and I've scored lines into the base. The penknife really breaks up the soft clay and lets the water from the slip to stick the feet onto the base. Brushed around the edges to try and neaten up the gap, and then put a board over the top of it so I can just eyeball see how flat it is. This time the feet stuck nicely. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Is the pattern too different? I've got this pattern on here, and I've got this bobbly pattern on I kept this same motif around the bottom to try and bring them together. Gives it a bit more intention having like a cuff on the bottom. So I did the first coat. I was using this textured turquoise from Amico. This is a green glaze, but it has a brownish tint. I don't know if you can see there. It has a brownish tint on the edges, and then at the top half I blended in cosmic tea dust. Cosmic tea dust got metallic particles in it anyway. It's got very glittery, dark metallic top, and then going into a green base. The bottom half here is the turquoise. The stitches come out in yellow and then the blue goes in the cracks. The yellowy black from the cosmic tea dust. See the sparkling. Here's the lamp. I can feed that in through there. I screw this in. I made it a lot simpler in the end than the design I had on. It fits pretty nicely though. I can plug it in. I think it's taken me 3 months to make. There was a lot of mistakes in it. I've not tried anything as complicated as this. It does look a lot like an alien dong, and I'm certainly happy I've got one.